I were you, pretend to be his wife. The guy is great looking and incredibly wealthy. What more could you possibly want? I'm telling you, for some bizarre reason, I know that he knows he never married me. Well, you don't have to say anything, just play along. Marnie, he knows. I know he does. I can see it in his eyes.
Come on in.
Where's Rachel?
Oh, she's up in her room. She said she's got a headache. She's up there so I get this good lay. Thanks.
Maybe you should go to the States for a good checkup.
Yeah, maybe. Look, did Max and Rachel know each other before?
What do you mean?
I mean, did I introduce them at some point?
No, you didn't say anything to anybody about her.
And Max went up to San Francisco. He checked out the certificate and everything.
That's right.
And it all checks out.
That's right. There's even a picture of you, Rachel, and how about in San Francisco. I think her father even said he knows you.
Now I'm really confused.
Yeah. Maybe a good night's sleep will do you good.
Maybe. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep.
Good night, dear.
Good night.
I'm glad you're home.
Good to be back.
I love you. Feel better.
Look, Bethel. How long are you going to make me wait? Send him in now.
Why do you always complicate things? Let Max handle it? What, you think he's going to lose control of the situation? Not crazy, you know. Besides, if he did, he'd be in a bunch of trouble. It's not Max I'm worried about. It's Tony. I have a feeling he knows. Come on, Marnie, he's not an idiot. I mean, you saw him. Does he look like an idiot to you? Oh, not at all. He's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, well, gorgeous or not, he's going to throw us all in jail. What are you talking about? He lost his memory. He can't remember anything. Besides, if he had a clue, he would have said that he doesn't know you at all. He would have said he's never met you. Which means he doesn't remember. I don't know. I just have a gut feeling that he knows. And he's just playing this little cat and mouse game with us. What's up, Rachel? He finds out he's going to put us in jail. There's a very small chance of that ever happening. Besides, look around you. If you play your cards right, this can all be yours. Don't be a fool. What if we tell Tony the truth? Well, so we'll wait for that. And your picture's been plastered all over the newspapers. We've already told everyone he's your husband. You can't go back on that now. The whole thing is Max's fault. No, I married Max. I didn't marry Tony. Well, who's going to buy that? I mean, you should have thought of that in the beginning. If you wanted to tell the truth, you should have done it as soon as you found out that Max wasn't Tony. But you didn't, and now it's too late. It is not. I can just say that Max was blackmailing me. Stop it! I can't even believe you. You've been handed this life of luxury and big-time wealth, and all you can do is stand there and think about your morals. Stupid morals. God. You want to go to jail and cut it? You want Dad and I to join you in jail? Fine, if that's what you want. Suit yourself. I'm not going. Just think about that before you do something really stupid.
I just found out that Glenn,
Yes, I know. He's alive. We're lucky. Seems to think he has some kind of amnesia due to the accident. can't remember getting married to Rachel.
Are the police done with the investigation of the accident?
Not yet, but don't worry about anything. That helicopter was completely destroyed. There's no possible way they could find any clues. And more importantly, what about the judge and his secretary?
Oh, boy, I took care of that just like I said I would.
That's good. And Louis Taylor wants to talk to me tomorrow, and I don't know what it's about, but depending on what it is he has to say, I want you to hang around the house and check in with you from time to time. I may need you to clean up a few loose ends.
Do you think he suspects anything?
I don't know.
He really believes Rachel is his wife?
Seems to be that way. Tony's not stupid. I just hope he doesn't figure her out too soon.
Yeah. Well, if I was him, I wouldn't complain. She's about a fine leg of lamb. You know what I mean?
That's fascinating, Louis. You can go now. And remember, stick around the house and check in with me.
Okay.
What type of face did that woman make when she got Tony? That woman is your brother's wife. I suggest you call her by her right name. I just don't get why he married a girl like that. I think she's very nice. She may not be wealthy, but I think she's educated, and I know she has a good heart. What are you talking about? She has no class whatsoever. Have you seen how she dresses? Did you ever stop to think that that might be a lack of money and not taste? I still don't get it. And what about her sister? What about her? She not only looks cheap, she's stupid. Have you tried to have a normal conversation with her? It's pathetic. Next time our friends come over, we're going to have to hide them so we're not embarrassed. And then you say the silliest things sometimes. And stop it. If Tony married that girl, she's got qualities that he admired. He certainly didn't get married to please your friends. I'm sure I know the qualities he admires. They're plainly visible. Really? Tony's been very tolerant of all your old escapades. Now, I suggest you show the proper respect for his wife. If you don't, you're going to suffer the consequences. You know how impatient Tony can be. Come on, let's go to breakfast. I'm not hungry either. What, are you still holed up in here all day? I don't know what I'm going to do. Why are you making a bed? We have servants here that do that. Mommy, we've never had a maid before, and as far as I'm concerned, we don't have one now either. I'm just so stupid.
Look, when you talk to Packer, have him bring the doctor when he comes to the house today. Yes, that's it. Good, thanks. Yeah. James, have you seen Rachel yet today?
No, sir, I haven't.
James, when you see Rachel, come back up, set up a place for two. Ask her to join me for breakfast.
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
Thank you. Ah, Max. Do you have your plane ticket and English lessons?
It's in your office.
I cannot remember a thing about that daddy. The only thing I can vaguely remember is being at a job site up in Ixtapa that day.
Well, apparently you were mixed up.
Thanks, Max. What'd you find out in San Francisco?
I went to the courthouse and verified your marriage to Rachel.
Were there any witnesses? I'm assuming with these people. Look, you saw the license. It was definitely my signature.
Of course, I'm sure of it. What are you thinking?
Well, for one, the two people who are supposedly madly in love. I see Rachel the other day. She seems completely indifferent. I can't remember a thing about her. I can't remember her family or her father. You've met her father, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Well, what's he like?
Regular guy, I guess. Look, Tom, obviously you can't remember all this stuff because of the concussion.
Yeah.
Not going to make a suggestion.
What's all?
Don't talk to a lot of people about all these questions you have.
I'm not.
For one, you don't want to hurt Rachel's feelings. Two, you don't want to cause a scandal. 3, most of our friends have already met Rachel. Can you imagine what would happen? Like I said, you gotta keep it to yourself. And later on, when you're feeling better and the memory comes back, you find you don't have any feelings for Rachel? Hell, you could always divorce her. Was there anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Get some rest then. You believe we'll sneak her right out of here? Go get Tony's breakfast and bring it to him right now. I'll go tell Rachel. Listen.
Come in.
Tony wants to see you. Rachel, don't do anything silly. He's probably just going to ask you for a divorce.
How could you do this to me?
I'm sorry. But I promise you it's going to work out. And when he asks you how you two met, tell him how you met. Don't believe our romance was yours and his. And it'll work out. I promise. Don't forget that I love you.
Don't ever say that to me again.
Rachel, I do love you. Now Tony's going to try to be very kind and understanding of you. Don't buy it. He's a selfish bastard who'll stop nothing to get what he wants.
Then he must be just like you.
Not like me. You see, because I have a destiny, Rachel. Driving motivation that allows me to do what I do.
What's that?
My love for you.
Listen to me. The only reason why I'm going through with this is to keep my father and my sister out of jail. Do you understand? It has nothing to do with helping you.
James, have you seen Rachel?
Next week, you get here, son?
Strange, isn't it?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Come on in.
Hi, James.
Excuse me.
The married couple certainly act like strangers.
Yeah.
So, are we?
And we met.
Are we strangers?
Well, I guess you could say we're strangers since you lost your memory.
I've lost my memory, but you have it. Here, have a seat.
Thank you.
Sugar?
Yeah, I'll give you.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to have to relearn all your preferences. I'd like for you to help me remember.
Sure.
Start by telling me something about us, something that might trigger my memory.
Well, we met about 4 months ago. You came into the store where I worked.
Where'd you do that?
Someone's. Look, Tony, it's just that I didn't know that you had all this money. You never even told me you had a family.
Is that why you're so uneasy?
Yes, that's exactly why.
I'm so sorry. I have no idea why I wouldn't have told you about all this. If I wanted you to fall in love with me for who I am and my father's money.
Really?
And what else did I say?
Said that you worked for a construction company. And then explained how you traveled so much from Mexico to the States. You also said that you had no family at all.
Where did I say I lived?
You had an apartment in San Francisco.
What street?
Lombard Street.
Did we see each other a lot?
No. Not a lot because you were traveling so much.
When did we decide to get married?
A few weeks ago.
Did we have a party?
We're going to the weekend after the accident.
Did you meet any of my friends?
Hmm?
Were there any witnesses at the courthouse? Why not?
Because you wanted it to be just the two of us. You said that we would have a big party after the ceremony in the church.
Wait a minute. You never even got married in a church?
No?
Rachel, I'm going to have to ask you a question. Was there something that forced us into marriage?
What do you mean?
It's going to have to be blunt. Are you pregnant?
No! Say I'm not.
We're going to the job site next up. He's not sure. There's not much going on up there anyway. What I want you to do, you should take a trip up there, try to find anyone who might have seen him. Talk to him. If you run into anybody that has any morals, make them disappear. You got it. Hey, wait. Just wondering, maybe somebody might have seen him at the office that day. How come you just die? Where he was supposed to.
What is wrong? I can't remember what you were like before we got married, but I'm sure it wasn't like this. Was it?
No.
Well, what's changed? Is it me? Look, Rachel, I'm trying as hard as I can to remember you. And us. I'm coming up with nothing. And yesterday when you saw me, you didn't seem happy. You didn't show any kind of love or affection. Nothing.
Because I was shocked. I couldn't believe that you were alive.
Rachel, did you marry me because you love me? Do you love me?
I want a divorce.
That's strange. What a coincidence. That's the second time today I've heard that word. Why do you want a divorce? So why do you want a divorce?
Because I shouldn't have married you. Tony, we're just too different.
What do you mean?
I made a mistake, and when I got here, I noticed that you...
That what? That I have money? So what? This will be the first time in history a woman's gotten a divorce because her husband has money.
I don't care about your money. I don't love you.
Not very flattering, is it? And I assumed you loved me at some point. What happened? What made you change your mind? Maybe I disappointed you on our wedding night?
We didn't have a wedding night.
You and I never...
Never.
What a strange marriage this is turning out to be. Like, how come we never had a wedding night?
Because you came back to Acapulco the day we got married. Look, the point is I don't love you and I want a divorce.
With a huge alimony, I suppose.
I don't want your stupid money. I want to get out of here. Look, if you just remember me, why can't you just let me go?
Yeah. Fine, have them wait there. Yes, I'll be there in a few minutes.
Are we getting a divorce or not?
No.
Why not?
Because, Rachel, I have to find out why I married you. I mean, you're an attractive woman, but I know I wouldn't have married you just for your looks. There must be some hidden qualities in you that I've got to find out. Look, as soon as I have done that, and I'm not satisfied, then I'll give you a divorce.
Do you think that I'm going to stand here and let you study me like a lab mouse? I don't belong to you. You cannot hold me here against my will.
Yes, I can. And I will. Go ahead, just try to get past the door.
Are you kidding me?
No, my dear. I have to find out why I married you.
He didn't want to get me a divorce. He worked at Lily's house.
Why?
Because he's a jerk.
Charles is waiting for you in the office.
I know, Max.
Yeah. Morning. How you doing?
Fine.
Look, I've got some documents here. You need your signature.
Charles, first we have to let the media know that I'm not dead.
Not to worry. First thing I did this morning, I called the TV stations and major papers and they know you're alive and well. Happy if it's true.
Good. We must have had a field day with my wedding. Charles, that is the last among these more scandalous stories concerning me.
Everybody was quite surprised about that wedding of yours.
Please conclude the investigation of the accident.
Not yet.
Charles, get my secretary on the phone. Have her send me a copy of my schedule for last week. Appointments, calls, trips, everything, please. And then we're booking a flight up to San Francisco.
You can go up and see special.
And many other things. I have some things to check out. Has my doctor called yet?
Yeah, he called. He said he'd be back this morning.
What you should have done is asking for a divorce.
I did ask him for a divorce. I told him I made a mistake. I told him it was nothing.
And what did he say?
He said he must have married me for some reason. Some secret quality that he's going to rediscover.
What a guy. So did he try anything?
No, he didn't try anything.
I don't want him to touch you again.
It's easy for you to say. Nobody wants to touch me. What am I supposed to do then? Slap him? Oh, that makes total sense, Max. Just slap my husband because he touched me.
You could slap him. Daddy told him you don't love him, so.
Okay, you got me into this mess. You get me out of it.
I will get you out of it. In a few days. But in the meantime, I want you to stay away from Tony. If he invites you to his bedroom again, refuse. Can't be alone with him, Rachel. Can't handle it. I'm doing this because I love you.
Shut up. Will I ever know you say you love me again? Because you have ruined my entire life. How could you do this to me? I thought you loved me.
I do love you.
You know what I should do?
What?
I should act like Tony's wife. I should love him, be there for him. See how you like it.
Don't talk like that. Rachel, Tony's going to get all of this. Maybe. But he's not going to get you.
Who's the woman?
Huh? It's one of Tony's lovers.
One of them? There's more than one?
Of course. Even the fact that he's married is going to change that.
Gotta get this done.
If you need those papers as soon as you...
Yeah, I'll get them over to you as soon as I get back to the office.
I have some bruised ribs.
Apparently got a bruised brain as well.
Well, I guess I better get going. Thanks, John. Bye.
Bye. Are you saying something to you?
What's that?
Can you tell me what's going on with this whole marriage ring?
Yeah, I got married. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how you can stand there and tell me say that. Don't look at me like that and don't laugh. You mind?
What? Look, we had something nice. But I never mentioned the word marriage, did I?
I didn't think you meant to. No untied actions speak louder than words.
Look, just because you sleep with someone does not mean you're going to marry them. And you've trouble with Kate. You've been married several times, wouldn't you? Look, I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to hurt you. Can I get you something to drink?
Scotch.
It's a little early, isn't it?
I'm thirsty.
Okay.
So, what in the world do you see in this little girl anyway?
So you see it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
She's pretty, isn't she? I hope so. I married her.
Where did you meet her?
I met her a few months ago in San Francisco.
Why did you keep this a secret? You were ashamed, weren't you? Yeah, you were ashamed. You realized that you would have to polish her up before you attempted to introduce her to your family and friends.
Look, Maura, Rachel's my wife. So if you're going to insult her, do it somewhere else, but not in this house.
Oh my, are you throwing me out?
No, I'm just warning you. Treat her with some respect. Understand?
Yes.
Rachel, hold on a sec. You've had Maura, haven't you?
Yes. We've been introduced. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to see Tony.
Yeah.
Very happy, all right?
Thank you.
You will be having a little shindig, won't you? To celebrate your marriage and Tony's return from the dead? Oh, I hope so.
You will.
Mm.
Maybe Saturday.
Is that okay with me? Excuse me. What a pity. You are going to have to buy us some clothes. That is, if, of course, you want her to be treated with, what was the word you got? Respect?
We appreciate your concern, Maura. Yeah. See ya. I don't know how we did, but Max found out about our little business.
Oh, shut up.